Welcome.
Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Everyone Wants 100%. I'm Jaleesa.
And I'm Shawanda.
And let's not forget,
Mike B.
yes, how are you guys doing?
Well, I'm good. How are
Mike
you?
B.
Am I?
Oh my gosh. Well, here we go. We're going to give you the real tea behind the salon industry. Let's get right into it. So, friend,
Yes.
what are we talking about?
Well, Rihanna dropped a new hairline.
Boo. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Don't get the
guys.
Navy after.
Well,
I like Rihanna.
I do too. I'm still a little biased to
We
all
know.
the celebrities and these hair care lines.
I mean, but listen, you know what I firmly believe?
What?
That it is a recession / inflation. Everybody's trying to get coins where they need to get it from. And they just said, hair,
Yeah, but
this makes sense.
so for me,
Right.
that would make sense. For Rihanna and Beyonce, who have all the abundance of money.
Who said that? Who said that?
The billions said
First
it.
of all, they money is
The
not
big
our money.
B's.
That's
okay,
why- that's my
let's start
point.
there.
That's my
so
point.
they play money is probably starting to run out. So they need another venture to fill up that play money account.
I just feel like they should just leave some things alone. You know, like I get it. I love Rihanna. I love where she's going with it. You know, I don't need another album, but I do respect.
I'm just letting you
I do
guys
respect
know
her grind.
I need another album.
You really need another album for Rihanna.
Wasn't we just in here jamming earlier?
I'm good on her. Like she's not that great of a singer.
Where are
Oh no, don't get the Navy after us. Navy, she did not mean that.
cut the cameras? Cut the cameras. Okay. What do you mean?
I don't think she's a great singer.
Neither is Beyonce, and I said it.
Oh wow. Oh,
Oh, you trying to go viral.
in a hush.
This is how we starting off this
That
week.
literally was what happened. A hush definitely went over the salon.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh
because-
my gosh, guys.
What?
We're back at the salon.
Yeah. As you can see, the
Yes.
lovely background.
Tell us how you like it. Tell us if you like us at the salon, if you like us recording at podcasting studios. Like, let us know what you prefer because I really am digging podcasting studios. How about you, friend?
Podcasting studios?
Yeah.
Why would I be digging that if I'm in this space?
Oh, I'm right.
There's a beautiful salon. Like,
I mean, nobody said that.
oh, okay.
It was just what my preference is.
Well, anyway, Rihanna is the little black Kardashian. Would you say?
Wait, why would you say that?
You don't think so? Because she has a hairline, she has clothing line.
I don't know. When I think about Kardashians, I don't really like them too tough. So
Oh.
that's why I was like, what?
Confused.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is Kim does it big. She's
business wise.
Yes.
I'm sorry, friend. I wasn't there. I was like, ew. But yeah.
I love them.
I know,
In
Chris.
5 minutes, y'all shot down Rihanna, shot down Beyonce, and shot down Kim K. I just want y'all to know what you're saying.
Get into this episode, guys. We are
Okay.
giving you the real tea
Lord.
behind our brains, I guess.
Right.
Because this ain't got nothing to do with the salon industry.
I mean, it does because
does.
I think that the hair products, tie into the damn salon industry.
yeah,
So we're going to talk about it.
Which is why you want them to stop.
I haven't tried any products yet. I haven't tried Beyonce's, nor have I tried Rihanna's.
Have you seen any reviews?
I did get some feedback from a personal friend, and she said she got her money back on that Rihanna product because it was so bad. She was like, you know, we waited so long for an album. You would think she would put her all into her hair product.
Oh my gosh, someone
I
said that.
said, oh, wow.
Oh,
She
that's
said-
a Tangled Tale.
yeah, and she said, so I asked for my money back, and then they actually refunded me and then offered me like a discount on anything else she wanted to try.
I mean, that's basic customer service.
yeah,
That
well,
makes
not
sense.
basic. It's not.
I mean, it's basic to me.
It's not basic customer service.
That's
because,
my expectation, though. So I guess.
and you would say that they're a little high, as high as that ponytail, right?
well, you know, I was trying something out.
Well,
It's here to
anyway.
stay.
Well, if we do try the product, which I will, because I would always support any Black entrepreneur. You know, not any, but Rihanna and Beyonce deserves a little tryout. I do believe. So I'll give you guys my feedback.
So, Sha, have you tried any of the Black-owned hair care, like popular hair care lines?
Well, I did just try the Do.
Oh, yes. They have a really super cute branding.
I love the branding.
I love it, too. It comes with the little booklet, and then it's, like, super bright. I love the teal color that they use.
I got the booklet because I bought the kit.
You bought the kit?
Yeah, I bought the whole system. So
interesting.
She has a press line that she has like maybe 8 products in it. 8, yeah.
That's
but
a lot.
I honestly didn't love it. I didn't feel like it had any moisture to the hair. I tried it several different times because I wanted to love it.
Mm-hmm. Did you try it on your clients? So that
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just didn't see what the hype was.
Wow.
I know. I was sad.
I mean, well, I think that that's healthy, to be completely honest. I think that it is authentic as well, too, because not all the time, just because something is popular or because they have no notoriety, that you have to agree with the masses. Like, if I didn't like it, I didn't like it. And that's okay. I think that sometimes we get so caught up in not being able to receive constructive criticism that gets in the way of us being able to say, I don't like something. You know what I mean?
I mean, but I am only one person.
I don't think, because I didn't like it either.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, if you have a product, there's going to be some people who like it, and there's going to be some people that don't. And
right, but you see more of the, I like it, this product is working, everything's great, more than I wasn't really feeling it.
Well, do you post any negative reviews on So Brooklyn's business page?
Oh, so Brooklyn's business?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, right. So why would you see that? Is what I'm saying. Like, we're not going to highlight
on my own personal page.
No, well, we're talking about businesses. We're talking about brands.
Yes.
We're not going to highlight the negatives of the products.
I mean, but I'm not talking about the brand highlighting that. I'm talking about personal reviews that I'm watching on social media, because that's normally how people figure out if they're going to purchase anything.
Okay.
And most of the time, have you seen a bad review?
No, because I'm not expecting to see one though.
That's my thing, is that what's happening, I firmly believe what's happening is that people are constantly making all these positive, raving, great reviews of things because they're afraid to say, I don't like it. They don't want the masses to come to them and be like,
what you think, Mike?
And be like, hey, you said you don't like the Beehive, and now I'm canceled, and now somebody set my car on fire. Like, it's always some wild stuff, instead of people being able to receive the fact that everybody has opinions. Everybody gonna say some real shit, and not everything you say everybody gonna agree with. And that's why I think that it's healthy, as I said earlier, for you to have a platform to be able to say, I didn't like that. And that's okay. Because I'm sure she has other things that you could try.
Okay.
But the dude, babe, I'm sorry, that wasn't it. That silk press line was not it. Ooh. I was one of the clients. Well, for me as a client sitting in the chair, I didn't like the smell.
Yeah,
it reminded me a lot of like childhood.
Yes,
like fake candy, and I was just like, ooh, this is not for me. But I mean, to each his own.
You're right.
What about you, Mike B?
Well, I haven't tried the Do. I do like the Sacred line. I tried it in my daughter's hair. Okay. And when I tried that first shampoo, I was a little nervous because it left her hair really like hard to touch, and I thought I destroyed her head. But then when you follow up with the moisturizing shampoo, it was really good. So I do like Sacred. I haven't tried Rihanna's, but I probably would, because I realize I have tons of Fenty products in my house. I buy her stuff so much, I didn't realize I'm buying her stuff so much.
Right.
So I would like to try it. Things. Yeah. And then there's the line Bread. That's also a black
I've never heard.
They have really nice marketing and branding. They sell it in Sephora. So there's a lot of smaller brands out there that are black owned also. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay. And any ones that you don't like?
No, that I've tried, not really.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Well, right. Lucky for you, friend. Lucky for you.
I mean, I just stick to what I know. I know a lot of stylists like to try different products. They'll be like, oh, did you get the wow? Did you get the this? Did you get the that? And I'm like, no, because, about 19 years ago when I tried Aveda and I had Mazzani, I just stuck through with it, and here I am today.
Because that you you don't what is the saying? Don't fix it if it ain't broken.
If it ain't broke, don't
Right.
fix
Yeah,
it.
like don't. I mean, it is good to see what other products can do, but I feel like if you continuously hear about it years later, then you know, all right, 6 months from now, let me go ahead and try this. But I haven't heard about Wow in a while.
Well, I'm all about just keeping it consistent and working with what I know. If it works, we gotta keep going.
That makes the most sense. So you ready to jump into segment?
Yes,
All right.
let's go on to our first segment, and it's called Salon Etiquette 101. In this segment, we are getting you all the way together and giving you the do's and the don'ts on the salon industry. So, in our last episode, we did speak about exiting and having an exit plan. But if you don't have an exit plan and it's not really what you want to do, where do you go from there? And I remember when I was going over the outline, I was just like, damn, this is kind of hard for me to answer as a business owner because I am in that space. I feel like I am in that space, so I don't have an answer, you know? So I didn't know how to answer the question. So Mike Lee was like, well, just tell them how you really feel.
Right.
Like-
I was just about to say that. So,
So when you're in it and you're working in it, I'm in it, and I don't know what the next 5 years look like for me.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to do is continue what I've been doing in a sense and building my team and working with structure and doing all the things that I've been doing because it's been working.
Right.
But when it comes to exiting the business, I'm still left a little confused.
okay.
And so I feel like I need a little guidance when it comes to that.
I was just about to say that. It definitely sounds like maybe you need a mentor. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the real tea is where they at, though.
Yeah, how do people find mentors?
Yes.
Have you ever had one in your life?
Actually, I do. And you know her. So I definitely had I guess, yeah, she was my mentor growing up and now she's like family.
Okay.
We're super close, but there's a lot of, I know that I go to her when I'm making like big life decisions.
Okay.
Like financially, in life, with friends, family, anything. Like I'm always calling her. I'll call her before I call my mom. Because I feel like she's going to give me an unbiased, unrelated kind of opinion.
Yeah.
And usually the advice that she gives me almost always makes sense.
Well, lucky you.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yes. I mean, some things I have to take as a grain of salt, as always. But I think a lot of the times I know that when I go to her, she's going to give me the right
Sound
advice.
advice. And do you usually go with it?
Yes, because it's worked.
Okay.
I know that it's worked, so I'm not gonna steer myself in a different direction because I know for sure that whatever she's telling me, it's been proven that if I go this route, it's gonna work successfully.
Oh, well, that's a great thing. I guess you are blessed in that way because for me, I think I lean on my friends more than anything in the business. And I'm always just asking questions. Well, what do you think about this? How should I handle this? And usually they do get me together in the ways that I need them to. But overall, because they're not in it,
Right.
it is a different.
I know, and I
need-
didn't
you know-
realize that until I was in it. Until I got here, I was like, wow, I'm really in this to the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
Bad Boys for Life, friend.
Well, I'm gonna give you a high five like this, like.
Bad Boys for Life.
So yeah, no, being in it, I'm like I said, I'm working through the kinks, and it is difficult because I don't have the answers, and I want to have the answers.
You don't have the answers, Sway.
One of the things that I thought, or one of the things that Mike B brought up was like just rediscovering your reason for doing this.
Wow.
And a lot of times,
Good
I
job,
have
Mike
to-
B.
Yeah,
That was dope.
She said that. She's like, well, maybe you can get passionate about something that you add into the business.
Right.
And I was like, well, that's a great way of looking at it. But when you have so many things going on in your personal life, when you're just trying to make it through the day, it is hard to find yourself back into that passionate stage.
Well, what do you think would bring back your passion?
I don't know. You know what? Sometimes passion just goes away. And that's okay.
Wow.
I think. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
Because now I'm thinking to myself, the passion that I feel for my partners, is that going to go away?
It can. It happens in life, right? Because you get older, right?
I don't know I can't relate to that because my passion doesn't
dry
I
up.
mean, 30 years down the line, it might disappear.
So 30
You
years
need to-
down the line, we not going to be fucking with each other? That's
No,
what y'all
not
trying to
like
say?
not like that. But you have to rediscover new ways to fall in love again, and that's the same way with the business.
Yes.
Oh, maybe
It
it's
is.
just my personality.
You?
Yeah, me.
Oh, So you don't get tired and over things?
I do, but that don't mean I leave it.
Oh, okay.
That don't mean I leave it. I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna go take a walk or something.
Okay, but you
I'm gonna
stay
come
in
back.
it.
I'm
Okay.
coming back.
Well, yeah, we're not really talking about exiting this time around. It's more so working through the burnout. So working through losing that passion.
I'm sorry, y'all. I can't work through burnout.
So what do you do?
What do you mean?
I quit.
Wait, you just said you don't quit.
No. Like I quit for the moment. I said I'm coming back.
Okay.
Well,
I quit for the
let's
moment.
be realistic here. You
Yes.
have a successful multi-million-dollar salon. How can you quit and still make money?
That's the part of entrepreneurship that I am trying to figure out.
Yeah, you can't. You don't.
I know there's an answer. There has to be a way. There has to
No,
be.
you can't- you
Because
can't
there wouldn't
quit.
be. But here's my thing. There wouldn't be these multi-million-dollar businesses that are running, and the entrepreneurs are not in it. Some of them are not in it.
Yeah.
So how are they getting there?
Well, they are hiring people to take over the business.
So you mentioned that all of these multi-million-dollar businesses, they hire help, right? So why can't we do the same thing?
Good help is hard to find. And I say that all the time.
That is so true because on the most recent post of So Brooklyn with the day in the life video, a lot of people were commenting saying that they love the space. Are you guys hiring? And then I'm just looking at them because I can see the potential resumes that are gonna flood the inbox, and I'm just like,
Yeah, finding good help is definitely hard to find. Sometimes I'll be like, is there a network that I'm just not in that
not privy to that they run in a certain circle? I don't think so.
Okay, because I don't understand why everyone is so not it when it comes to the positions that they apply for or want to take on. They just don't. They say they look good on resume, and when they come in, they do good on the interview, but then they just are whack.
After that, it's just it's no ambition. It's no kind of like urgency. What's the other word I'm looking for? The one where I don't have to tell you how to do
Oh,
things.
you're talking about when they have
Taking the
Initiative.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one right there.
The initiative is everything.
It's like I literally have to use my brain, your brain, and everybody else's brain. And it's like, use your brain.
But I do sometimes, I think maybe because of the industry, it's the reason why we don't find qualified people so often.
Elaborate on that. What do you mean? Because I'm lost.
So we talk about the salon and being a hairstylist not being that it job. It's
Yes.
like almost like, you gonna do what? What you
Right.
want to be?
Right.
So there's no real seriousness in that position, in those positions. So I don't know if people take it as serious. But it is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So
is.
I would take it serious because there's a lot of money to be made. You just have to know how to make it.
Right.
But if you can't build a team, what are ways that you can avoid or work through the burnout in other ways?
There is none.
Oh,
If you
okay.
can't build a team, you don't have a business.
And I agree.
In
I
this
agree.
And you're just going to be
industry.
burnt out and that's it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Because you don't have anyone to support you.
Yeah. Because
And in this business, you need support.
yes, you also need a team. So if you are someone in a suite and you're your own stylist, your own boss, how can you maximize on that without being behind the chair? Unless they got the AI and the robots coming through. Because I said I was going to get about 2 of them just to start.
Just to wash?
Yeah, just to wash and blow and see how.
blow too?
Yeah, why not?
Dang, girl.
And then, they might have levels and they could braid and then they could do sew-ins and then we could go from.
And here we are. We're going to doobie this up, guys.
We need a robot.
And we are going to transition over to Tangled Tale.
Yes.
We are detangling the mess, and we'll be reading and sharing some of the craziest reviews, personal and social media stories, and giving our feedback on the tea. So, burnout doesn't only happen when things are going wrong. In fact, burnout is likely to occur when things are going right.
Yes.
So there is a video that is on TikTok, and we'll go ahead and post that in the story so that you guys can basically see what the video is about. Might be what this girl talking about in this TikTok video.
So she was just talking about her experience with burnout overall. She is super successful. She said she's booked sometimes months in advance.
Yeah, like 3 months, she said.
Yeah,
in advance.
she's booked in advance and the money's coming through the door, but she's finding it hard to manage and juggle. And I think a little bit like what Shawanda was just saying, like she's so busy, and I believe it was just her. She's in a suite from what I understood, and she can't manage the flow of traffic. So the burnout is not coming from like losing her passion or being down in the business. It's coming because she got the coin coming through the door.
Right. So in that that situation, I think for her, when I see posts like this on any social media, I always suggest outsourcing. That's literally the first thing I say.
Okay.
Like, hey, have you tried outsourcing so that you can alleviate some of that stress? One of those being hiring a virtual assistant. This person can then respond to your emails, respond to any clients that are inquiring. They can manage your schedule and your book so that you can know, like, take that off of your back, the customer service side of it. Then you can focus on the talent. So that's usually the first thing that I try to suggest when I see posts like that, because it just means you're doing too much.
It does, but also the work is a lot as well. So the physical work, the standing behind the chair, the greeting the clients, the talking to the clients, to being the therapist, to making sure their needs are met, that is definitely burnout. Because when I first opened my doors, I remember I was $125 for a sewing, and my fingers was bleeding. When I tell you, I had the needle done went through my thumb so many times that it was really bad because I was doing so much work. And I remember calling my fiance, like, I'm so tired. Like, you know, but this is what I asked for. This is what I prayed for. This is what I dreamt of. So it's like, how in those moments can you feel like that? You know, it's almost like, well, damn, you asked for these things. Why are you not appreciative of it? But burnout is real, because what can I do to keep the money coming in and not do the work?
And then what did you do? You hired an assistant.
No, I mean, I had, this is when I had assistants, a full team. It didn't matter. It's just the workload for me was a lot, and you burn yourself out because you don't want to turn money away.
I think with that, you need time management. You need to really.
That's what that said to me.
Well, in the beginning,
you're saying that it's difficult to talk to the client to
it's not difficult. It's just exhausting.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
But most of the times, like, if you have someone alleviate some of that stress, you're still saying that even though I have a team, even though I have the support, it's still too much.
Yeah.
I don't know, friend. I don't agree with that.
So if you see 8 clients for 5 days a week, that's a burnout.
Yeah. So
That's time management. You got to know that you cannot see 8 clients in one day. You have to break it down where you see 4 and then you see another 4. Yes, you want the money. Absolutely.
I want the money, but need the money because I have rent to pay.
You have rent to pay.
Exactly.
You have overhead.
So there's monies that need to be made in order for
tomorrow is always another day.
It doesn't work like that.
I think that it's about streamlining your process, right?
Streamline.
A lot of people, a lot of business owners, and you know, this is the little Mike B area of expertise. A lot of business owners overlook the operations of business, right?
I agree.
100%.
You need to streamline your operations. You need to do things that ensure that you are going to hit maximum. You're going to hit your targets. You're going to hit your maximum revenue, but you're not killing yourself doing it. And there's many ways to do that. So time management is one of those things that you can do where you're not going to have 8 clients a day. Maybe it's raising your prices. Maybe that's the solution. Maybe 125 for 8 people, you raise your price a little more. You can cut that in half. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be creative, and you have to really look at your business from a holistic approach and really streamline the operations.
I agree.
And I'm not for hire right now.
Well, you heard it here first. On Everyone Wants 100%. She is not for hire.
But I love that you did bring up operations, because it is something that gets overlooked in the salon industry. So pretty much, if you need to hit a number every month, then you should be looking at all the avenues. So that is raising your price would be one of them. Or like we sit down and do from time to time, where we say, well, we need to do 50, let's not kill it, 10 deep conditioners.
Right.
You know, you got to break the price points down so that way you're hitting the marker, not actually seeing another visitor.
Right.
And then that's what would make your workload less, and you still make the money.
Because I talk to the stylists here all the time, and I tell them, like, and this is something that I learned when I was working at Selco Partnerships. If you know, you know. I basically set a goal for myself.
I don't know. What is that?
Google it.
Wait, who did you say?
I'm not going to say the Selco Partnership.
Okay. All right.
So I basically was like, okay, I know that I have to make $500 today. How am I going to divide that $500 down by the hour? What accessories or what do I need to sell in order for me to make this money? And I feel like sometimes people don't do that. Like they not breaking the math down.
Were you successful in it?
Yeah, because I set a goal for myself for the day. Yeah,
okay.
And I knew that if I didn't sell this screen protector, that I was about to sell another headset or something to
get you
make up for what I lost in the last sale.
Okay.
And it's just being, consistent.
Okay.
I definitely believe that the streamline and operation things, as I sit in the back now, I know that those things make sense. Because before I'm just like, oh, it's just here.
Okay. Well, we got some more work to do then, Fred.
No, we don't, because I already know all of these things matter now.
It does.
Every little thing.
But they matter to a point. This is something that you have to be consistent with.
Yeah.
So it's like every month, sit down with your person, or even if you don't have a person, sit down, take some time to go over the logistics of the business.
We should sell an ebook.
An ebook? No, we just gonna tell the people everyone wants 100%, like we doing now. Because
we don't have an ebook on our Patreon.
Because then if we get an ebook, then that means we want 100%, right?
No, just 50.
Mike B gonna make one. It's okay.
Right.
Okay. All right.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and doobie this segment up, and we're gonna move on to standing on business. So we're chatting about the structures and systems and the tools you need in order to make your salon successful. So how do we come back from burnout, friend?
So one of them is creating a work-life balance. But that's something that I obviously have not really honed in on.
That's my favorite.
I want to say before children, because I always have to say BC, I was definitely on it. Like when I tell you on it, like my business was my baby, my first baby. I didn't have the same issues that I have now, just managing my schedule, because now I have to step away from the salon. And obviously that was hard for me to do because I know I need to put my time and my energy into myself and my kids. So breaking that up is something that is not real. Like I don't think balance is real. People talk about it, but it's fake to me.
Not to me.
So Mike B, what would you say on work-life balance?
Because everybody who doesn't have kids doesn't understand.
I mean, they don't, and that's real talk.
I
and
I
it's
don't
real.
believe that to be true.
It's real.
Because how is our parents doing it?
Well, that's a different era.
How are the people doing it now?
My mother did it because she was a stay-at-home mother. She didn't have a salon.
My mom
she didn't
wasn't
have a
stay-at-home mom.
But she didn't have. Did she have a business?
She definitely had her own business when I got older. She was an entrepreneur, and as I was younger, she definitely worked a 9 to 5 and came home and took care of me.
And look at how you turned out
with my own show.
So, Mike B, what do you say?
I think balance is elusive. I think it's hard to find balance. I think working towards the balance is what gives you some sort of feeling of accomplishment, but you still have to schedule things. But to Shawanda's point, when you have kids, things pop up, things happen. You can try your best to schedule as closely as possible. So like if your kids get out at a certain time, you can stop work at a certain time so you know that you can go pick them up. So that goes back to the operations and things. If you have a child who has a half a day, once a day a week, you might not work that day because it might not make sense to try and do all of those things.
Correct.
So I think scheduling as close as you can to some sort of balance, to some sort of degree. But I
you just got to be consistent with it.
You have to be consistent, and you have to stand on your boundaries when you have that.
Right.
A lot of times you might flex, you might bend a little too much, and then that throws your whole schedule off whack.
Preacher.
And
Shawanda,
that's when things
I'm
get.
listening.
Receive it.
I'm listening.
That's when things go left.
I'm listening, but now I'm thinking about my work day, and I'm thinking, okay, so I have a 10 a.m., but my kids get out at 3 o'clock. Do I need a nanny? Because it's given if I got to eat lunch, right? I got to take a little break. How many people can I really see in that short time frame?
1.
Thank you. So where's my coins coming from?
Your price point needs to match.
Well, don't worry
what you
about my
need to
price
do.
point. it's okay. I think that
your price point, your add-ons need to match what you need to get done.
Okay. Well, as far as that, I think Mike B has set it up for us for success, I guess. Building a support network, I would say, is one of the ways. But again, we talked about how that's a struggle. But I have Jaleesa here who has been great
I'm leaving,
support.
y'all. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. You hear me? I'm out of here. Every time I come here, I'm abused.
Well, anyway, I'm looking for a new manager, guys, because she's clearly
you have
out
to
of...
get through me first.
Okay, well...
I am the final level in Street Fighter.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, there's also the time management systems. And what would that be?
What we do now, we schedule. Well, this is my expertise. This is something that I do consistently. So I look at the schedule for the entire week, or I'll glance at it every morning and I'll make sure that the time slots make sense. So if I know a client is coming in at 10 and you got another one that's coming in at 11, I'm going to make sure that there's an assistant that's going to be able to assist you, or I'm about to jump in myself and control the time management so that the stylist doesn't feel as though they're being overworked and the client doesn't feel as though they're in here and they're either being rushed or they're being behind.
Yeah.
So I think that being on top of your schedule, whether it's at the top of the morning, midday, whenever you have at least 5 minutes to just make things make sense in your schedule with management, I think that that's a great, what's the thing called? Tip.
Yes, that is. I love it. And we use Fresher for that, right? Fresher is that good old... Fresher is that good old time management saver.
And other things.
So I would agree with you on that. People are stressed though. Like clients are stressed when it comes to the bookings and having the books open up every 15th of the month or every top of the month. They're very much like, why can't I just get an appointment?
That's
like,
a lot. That's
just
a
walk
complaint
in?
now.
That is definitely a complaint. So when you are a business owner who wants to make money, who wants to make people happy, how do you then handle that? Like you set your boundaries and you stick to them, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Just have to say it again because we talked about this in another episode. So I just wanted to make sure the people
that
knew
does not change
what it was. So to avoid burnout, don't feel bad. Stand on business. And that's how we're going to transition to everyone wants 100%.
Yes.
So everyone wants to walk away with 100%. But the reality is that the math is never mathing. 100% may not be realistic, but we know some ways to get you as close as possible. So my burnout started, like I said, when I had children, and probably a little before that, just seeing such an influx of clients walk through the door, being a new Black-owned business, having great customer service, and people really loving what we were doing. I did see a lot of clients, and I think me and as well as my staff was burned out at the end of it all, because we would have a lot of conversations at the end of the night, and we would just sit down and we would be stuck. Like, well, we just got through another successful Saturday. And even though everyone was happy, I don't know if my staff was 100% happy, because I knew how I felt inside. And if I was tired and it was my business, I can only imagine how my staff felt in those moments. And I do believe that communicating with them and checking in with them is something that we need to do as salon owners, just to assure that no one's is 1 foot out the door, because that usually is what's coming next. But I feel like I dealt with my burnout. I didn't really deal with my burnout. I kept going, you know, because shortly after that, my team did end up leaving, which made me have to work double time, even more. So I think just communicating with the staff and checking in with them and trying your best, because I know I tried my best to be communicative in those moments, to ask the questions, to make sure there was open communication, and being comfortable with what they say and receiving what they say as feedback, because obviously if they're in it, they know what it is, and what they say and how they're looking at things is definitely important for your business.
And now I'm supposed to follow up with something after that. How I'm supposed to follow up after that, friend?
Well, you don't have to.
Have a good week, everybody. Everyone. That was amazing. Like, there's nothing else that can be said after that.
Well, great job.
Yes. Well, thank you guys for
learn.
listening to Everyone Wants 100%. Shawanda, do you have anything that you want to tell the people?
Yeah, follow us. Follow us on Spotify. Watch us on YouTube. We have an amazing engineer putting this together for us.
Yes.
He's doing his thing in this beautiful space.
Yes.
And, just like us. We need some views.
Bye.